it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me, and I don't care to be.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Sentinels of Tokyo taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Hooker now on second down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hooker forced out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue. And I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Now Jones. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Hooker now on play action. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Hassan Reddick. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Let's go now.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Hooker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now, faster.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Shifts by him. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Here we go, hey.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 67 yards. And the Sentinels continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 8.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Down to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. After the sack on first down, Jones. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion right is Addison. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but Jordan.
Touchdown! Jordan Addison. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Half 88.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, why shift, Mac? Outside.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones will try and run with it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Sentinels use the short field to get in for 6. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Charles, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Oh, design run for their wideout. Fights him off. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Sentinels get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hooker now on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hooker on 1st down. And this is caught by Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hooker. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Right back to Singletary on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. And quickly they get to the line. Jones now on third down.
pass complete to Addison.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13 and all.